Good to know. All right.
Hey guys. Hi everyone. I'm Shani. Welcome to your Appetite for Seduction sensual cooking class for Valentine's Day, full of aphrodisiacs and everything. You guys, can you hear me well? Is the music too loud? Okay. If the music is too loud, text Val. All right. I just want to tell you, my partner Val is right here, kind of next to me, and so she's going to handle all the chat and anything you guys might need help with. So if you can't hear me or you need some guidance or something, she's there to help you. Okay. And I know that might be hard because you guys might be doing cooking and running to text her. And anyway, we're just gonna wing it. Okay. So it's all gonna be good. So welcome everyone. I am so glad that you're here. And it's so awesome that you're joining us for Valentine's Day. This is our second class. Yesterday we did our first one, and it was a lot less people. I think we should expect about almost 70 couples. So that's super fun, and we're all from all over the world, or not the world, but the United States and Canada. So there's even international people. So how fun. So anyway, I just want to say thanks for being here and welcome. And let me tell you a little bit about myself and the business. I started this business about 10 years ago in New York City. I used to do live classes. And I then moved to California and kind of changed up my life a little bit. And this year, I have a boyfriend, and we're in quarantine, and we're trying to figure out how to date. And I Googled things and nothing came up. I mean, they gave me some ridiculous ideas. So I said, forget it. I'm going to put my classes back online because this is for sure legit date night. Okay. And so I hope that you guys really enjoy yourselves and have such a great time in a date night, because that's what we're doing. So on that note, I ended up here because I have spent a lot of time in the restaurant industry in New York, and I love cooking. And I did a really special one-on-one sort of dig into your happiness section with a professional. And I ended up finding out that my joy is expressing love through cooking. And it's totally true. And I 100% believe it. And I just love to share that vibe, with the person in my life. And so I started thinking about it, and people would say, wow, Shani, when you describe food, it's like you're having sex. And I'm like, seriously? And I started reading about aphrodisiacs. And funny enough, the people back in the day with the whole aphrodisiac concept actually say that the only things that we do with all of our five senses is eat or have sex. So we kind of are throwing the two things together here, okay? Now, we won't be doing any sex on camera. That's up to you guys, back at home, to do whatever you want. But what we're going to be doing is talking about cooking and how these foods increase our sort of romantic desire for one another. So we will be talking a lot about aphrodisiacs today. And in the meantime, learning some cooking skills and making an amazing dinner. So let's talk about the menu. First thing is, I'm going to tell you what the menu is. And just so you know, we're going to prepare things in a different way to make everything come out on time and in a wonderful way. So the first thing that we're going to eat is roasted asparagus with hollandaise sauce. Then we're going to eat a pasta, which is made with chicken, prosciutto, and an amazing, rich and creamy Parmesan sauce, little side salad. And for dessert, we are having lava cakes with ice cream or whipped cream, whichever one you guys chose. So, oh my God, get ready because it's going to be so delicious. Now, I know some of you are vegetarians. I'm going to be talking more or less sticking with the basic menu. If you don't eat prosciutto or certain things, kind of just know don't put it in, okay? But if you have any questions, please chat with Val if you're wondering what am I supposed to do, because you sort of have a dietary change of pace. So she's there for you, and if she needs to, she can talk to me. So we'll have it covered no matter what, and it will all be amazing. And I really thank you guys, even if you have dietary restrictions, that you're here, because number one, eating and in relationships is flexibility. So woohoo, good job, guys. So I want to welcome you, and thanks for being here. And I want to tell you a couple things about this class. Number one you guys are really awesome because you're doing something completely different. I mean, like, imagine, like, there's like 120 of us or more all around the world just like hanging out, like on Zoom, doing something together. So that's like awesome. Number two, you guys are so full of love because, you know, cooking to like actually taking the action to like find something, book something, prep for something to do with your honey. You know what? That like it's like a true testament of love. And you know, everybody here has been together with somebody for a different amount of time. And it doesn't matter if it's been 1 month, 1 year, 50 years. Well done, because you know, just keeping the love alive is something that I just think really makes the world a better place. And it definitely makes your relationship a better place. So you guys, a little cheers. If you have wine, please toast to that because it would make me feel better. I only have water and it's so far away right now. So cheers to that, everyone. And let's see, what else? I think we're gonna get started. Now, some of you maybe got our like excessive emailing. So here's the situation. I'm super like organized, right? Because I can't be like grabbing the sugar, you know, like going like, just get the sugar because we'll be here all day. So you guys might not be as organized. Now, hopefully there's 2 of you. So in a teamwork concept, maybe you guys can kind of like work together where one like hunts for something and the other is sort of like trying to, you know, get in the action as we're going. And that would be really helpful because we are a lot of people and we do have a class right after this. So I have to kind of keep on a schedule, which is like awesome and also scary at the same time. Now, I'm also going to say that what we're going to do, we're going to prepare everything. We're going to kind of like eat our asparagus appetizer all together, like on camera. I mean, obviously, if you guys want to, you can turn off your camera. That's no big deal, but we're going to kind of do that. And then at the end, we will have everything prepared. We will have your pasta fully prepared and your dessert. I will show you how the dessert like just bakes and how you prepare it. But what we're going to do is we're going to like basically put on a screensaver so that you guys can have your like one-on-one time in a romantic way to like talk to each other. You can stay on camera, interact with other people, whatever you want. We will just be sort of off screen, but still there so that I can prep for my next class. And we'll be there for any comments you want to like, you know, make, like, oh my God, best dessert ever, or, you know, like whatever, whatever you want to share with us, we'll be there. And then we'll sign off at the end. So, you know, ideally we could be here for 2 hours and 45 minutes, but you can, you know, log off whenever it works for you. And there we go. That's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by making our lava cakes because they need to go in the fridge for a minute. So if you guys could grab, you want to grab a knife, a cutting board, and the chocolate, okay? And then to sort of catch up, if you want, you're going to need the sugar, the flour, the cocoa powder, butter, and a whisk, okay? So you guys kind of get started on that. I'm gonna grab my water and be right back. Okay. You guys, did anybody put on the playlist? Because we made a really good playlist. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm kind of playing it in the background, so I have like something to get rolling with. Okay, so you guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with thank you, Val. Okay, beautiful. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with our chocolate. All right, it's 3.5 ounces, usually like a regular size chocolate bar, and we're gonna do a little knife skills. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to hold the knife. So this is like a little Japanese style knife. This is the French one. It's a little different, but they're both awesome, and yeah, sometimes it's nice to have both of them. So, cheers. See, curved, straight, okay? They're very similar. Okay, so what we wanna do is we wanna have a proper technique in holding the knife. So this is the blade and this is the handle. I take my, I'm a righty, so I take my right hand, I take my thumb and my pointer and I pinch it up here. Then I wrap my fingers around. So you guys can see that, right? Like I basically am like, I've connected the blade to the handle in my hand. And the reason why, because like, I don't know, 80% of the stuff we cut, we use the lower part of our knife. So we want to have strength here. okay? If we're just doing this, there's no force, and so you're really just like bruising your food. So we don't want to bruise our food. So get that good grip. With your free hand, you're gonna practice the claw, okay? Can you guys see the claw? Here's the claw. So this is the claw up, and then this is the claw down. The reason for the claw is, as you can see, the knuckles are the furthest thing out, and the tips are in. So that way, you don't lose any fingers, okay? When we get really jamming, as like, you know, our in-home chefing, you're gonna be able to cut without even looking, you know. Not today, okay, guys, not today, all right? You work that out in the future. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna chop up our chocolate. I kind of put it all like in a pile. Yours might be a bar, whatever it works. We got our knife. We're gonna put our claw, and then I'm just gonna make small, like little shavings, okay? And the reason why, oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to use my other knife. That knife did not have enough power. Okay, so you wanna just get in here and really, really chop it up, okay? It's kind of like shaving. Like I'm kind of shaving the edges. Also, right now, because it's really hard, I'm using my other technique, which is where you put your hand, like the palm, at the tip of the knife, and then you can push down like this, and that gives you a lot of leverage. And so that you can really get in there and get the chocolate going. So you guys, talk about, we're sort of starting at the end, as far as our meal goes, and as far as aphrodisiacs go. So aphrodisiacs are things that throughout history, people have believed that they would sort of improve either our virility, or improve the desire for sex, or improve the potency, you know, like if you can, like having any issues by not possibly being able to have sex, all those things. And the reality of the world is, basically, people have been looking for like what we have now being Viagra, like since the dawn of time, okay? So before there was the blue pill, like the world, or, you know, whoever, like the authoritative people, or the kings or queens or whatever, would look into different remedies to solve problems. Because of course, if you were a king, you had to have a child, because then they would, you know, continue the legacy and of the family and own the throne, and, you know, all that like stuff. So if you weren't having children, there were big problems. So it was very important that you know, any sort of fertility issues were solved, or any sort of like sexual potency issues were solved. So people would look to outside things to solve these problems. Now we're going to talk about chocolate specifically right now, and I want you guys to just in the chat, if you can, tell me if you like chocolate, and if you do like chocolate, how does chocolate make you feel? Okay, kind of think about it. I personally love chocolate. Chocolate is, like, I don't smoke. I've never really smoked. And chocolate is the thing that when I'm like, you know, like just like, oh my God, the day just like got overwhelming. If I take a piece of chocolate and I slowly let it melt in my mouth, I am like, oh.
Comfort.
Oh.
Happy.
Okay, so chocolate makes you comfortable, we're hearing, happy.
Makes me luxury. Blah, blah, blah. Warm.
It makes you feel warm.
Sanity break.
Sanity break, okay. You guys, chocolate for me, it makes me feel, chocolate makes me feel relaxed, makes me feel calm, makes me feel satisfied. It makes me feel taken, like cared for. So I don't know if you think about sex in those terms, or what part of sex makes you feel happy, relieved, relaxed, but typically it's the orgasm. Okay, so chocolate is the orgasm of the food world, and it falls into the category of aphrodisiacs, of things that when you eat them, it has an effect on you like sex does. So the reality is that chocolate is the pinnacle of all foods. It is the grand finale, the orgasm, the best feeling thing you could ever have. So thank God, okay, because we can't always just like alter our mood by having sex. So thank God there's an over-the-counter cure for that. And you know, maybe I also sometimes think about the idea if I'm craving too much chocolate, I have to maybe think about like, well, how much sex am I having? So I might have to like balance things out a little bit. So you guys think about that the next time, you know, you're wanting one or the other, okay? So hopefully you got your chocolate all chopped up and happy and ready to go. What I'm gonna do with the chocolate now is put it in my bowl, okay? And you guys can do that. So one of the things, a little tip I want to give you is to keep our knife a little like sharper, because we probably don't get them professionally sharpened often, is you can flip your knife upside down and use the back of the knife to scrape, because then you use it as a tool. It's already dirty, but you don't dull it. So I really like using this technique because because it works, because it's awesome. All right, so you guys, I'm going to tell you about the chocolate a little bit more so you can get a vibe about why it's so amazing and like how it actually affects us. So chocolate has over 300 flavor components, okay? That's like insane, right? When we take wine classes, you have like a wheel, I don't know, there's like 15 flavor components. I mean, chocolate is 300. So first of all, it's like literally made by the gods, and man cannot create the actual, like replicate the flavor of chocolate because it's so like special. Number two, it releases serotonin and dopamine in like as a neurotransmitter in our bodies, and that really elevates our mood. And that's the part that makes us feel good, that makes us feel calm, that makes us feel relaxed and euphoric. So that's pretty amazing. And then finally, it has THC in it, and that's the part that makes us just feel so like, you know. It's also found in marijuana. It doesn't have that like effect, but it has a bit effect on us that makes it go through our body and like just feel so happy. Also, chocolate has cocoa butter in it, which is a fat, and fats are like slowly digested in our system. So that slows down that absorption of that vibe. So it actually, it's not like a high or low. It takes it, like you feel the euphoria for a while. So chocolate is just so amazing. I really, really love it. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is sorry, maybe you haven't, maybe you have. So we need 5 tablespoons of butter, okay? And we're gonna put it in our, like something that works okay in the microwave, hopefully something a little big. Actually, I'm so sorry. We're gonna do that, but we're gonna do this first. So what we're gonna do first is get like maybe 1 tablespoon of butter, put it in a small like little thing, and then we're gonna put it in the microwave maybe 30 seconds. You know, you just want it melted, but you don't want it to explode all over your microwave. So just do that real quick. 20, start. Okay, so right now we're warming up our butter. We're gonna look if we have one, like a little brush. We're also gonna get our ramekins.
What to do if you don't have a microwave?
Oh, if you don't have a microwave? Okay, if you don't have a microwave, you gotta melt your butter. So put it like on the stove in a pan and melt it up, okay? Like, yeah. Oh, and actually, you know what? For this part, you actually don't need to. Don't even worry about it. Not for this part. So you're gonna need the pan and you're gonna need the butter. You don't have a microwave for later, so go ahead and grab that. But if you don't have a microwave at this moment, totally fine. Literally take the butter, like with your hand, and take your ramekin. If you don't have a ramekin, we're gonna use mugs or something. And you just like smush it, like smear it all inside, okay? For those of us that have the melted butter, I'm gonna put like our little brush. If you don't have a brush, use your fingers or use a paper towel or something. It's, you know, you're gonna eat it. It'll be fine. If you're weirded out by that, I guess use a paper towel. So you're gonna just kind of put the butter all over the inside of our ramekins. And we're gonna do 4. So I'm gonna tell you guys, this dessert is so darn amazing that, well, there's 2 things. One, it requires 1 yolk. And honestly, there is no way that I can figure out how to break a yolk in half to make just 2. So we're making 4. And I promise that you will be so happy that you made 4 because tomorrow you'll be like, hey, I really want that dessert again. So you could either eat, 2 of them tonight, or you can have 2 of them tomorrow or in the future. So you guys be the judge about what's happening there, but either way, we're making 4. Okay, so I'm basically putting the butter all inside of our little ramekin or our mug or whatever we're doing. If you're using a mug, you don't need the butter everywhere, just maybe like halfway. So now you guys grab your cocoa powder, grab a little bit of sugar, and mix it together, okay? Because what we're doing is we're going to like prep prep our ramekins so that they don't stick. This is similar to like flouring a cake, all right? So I just put like, a little tablespoon of each, and then we're gonna like now put this inside here. So hopefully everybody's like kind of caught up. So here's what I like to do with that. I have my ramekin, it's all buttered. I have my like sugar and cocoa combo. So I'm gonna pour some inside. And then I'm going to be right on top of another, that you can't see that. Okay, I'm gonna be right on top of another one. So when I turn this, that it will fall into this ramekin, okay? What is blocking? Oh, is it this? Okay, there we go. All right, so here you go. You're gonna turn it. Just gonna turn it a little bit so that basically all this cocoa powder sugar combo is gonna stick to the butter that you just put on there, okay? So you guys, we didn't talk too much about rules today, but I do have rules, okay? So remember this while you're cooking with your partner. Rule number 1, there's no perfection in this, okay? Anything can be worked out. I have seen like crazy stuff happen in the kitchen and it still worked out, okay? So there's no right or wrong. It's just like, we're just having fun, okay? Number 2, there's, what else? Number 2, like anything can be fixed. And number 3, you have to have fun, okay? And the number 4 is, what's the positive reinforcement, okay? Now, sometimes in our relationships, one person cooks more than the other, and sometimes that person might have like the teeniest, smudgiest like bit of resentment. I don't know, you probably have a perfect relationship, maybe it's just me. But when that happens, I highly recommend that you positively reinforce your partner tonight when you see them doing an amazing job, or even like a not so amazing job. Just let them know they're doing an amazing job, because it really, really pumps up the love vibe in the relationship. And there are ways that you can do this, because 1, I think you could definitely give them a little kiss on the cheek. I definitely think you can give them a little hug. You could pour more wine for them. You could smack them on the ass. I don't know, you guys work it out amongst yourselves, but I'm sure you will come up with some very like positive reinforcement ideas, okay? And if you want to share them with the others on your chat, what your preference is, go for it, okay? So we did 1, we're gonna do the other, same process, just like, yay. All right, hit it on the bottom because we wanna get all of that like excess out. And then we're gonna take our very last one, do the same thing. Okay, perfect. So I am going to save my little concoction for my next class and just pour it right back in here as we go along, and then we will be all prepped for our lava cakes. Okay, beautiful. So that is out of the way and done. Now, you guys, those of you that didn't have the microwave, I want you to please take 5 tablespoons of butter, put it in a small pan, and put it like on low on your stove. Everybody else, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the 5 tablespoons of butter, put it in like a decent sized container, and put it in the microwave. Do 45 seconds and see how it goes, okay? Yeah.
Just to mention, because other people ask, sugar and cocoa is only for that? We don't need
No, keep the sugar and cocoa out because we're gonna put it also in the cake, okay? So don't put it away. Keep flour, sugar, cocoa, and eggs. We need all of those still. It'll be back in a minute, okay, with the sugar, with those, okay? So let's see. You guys can get rid of, basically that's about it, okay? That's all you can get rid of right now. the trick to the awesomeness is, so we're heating up the butter, then we take our chocolate into the hot butter. Okay, so those of you on the stove, once the butter is melted, take, and you can use the same pan. Your well, no. Keep your chocolate where it is. Pour the into the chocolate.
Slow down. Ask them if they see you properly.
We hear there's maybe a connection issue. So I'm good. Give me a thumbs up, anyone? Okay. For butter on the stove. This is pretend, right? Butter's in here. Pour this for Can they see anything?
Ask them to do thumbs up again.
You guys, can you hear me? Are we back? I heard we had like a connection issue. Can we get thumbs up?
Not so much.
A thumbs down if it's not working?
Yeah, we are half.
Really? How do you handle that? Huh. Okay, do you want to chat with them? Tell them to mix the butter into the chocolate? Okay, guys.
You need to repeat the chocolate and the butter.
Okay, so we put the butter in the microwave. It was hot, and now we put the chocolate into the hot butter. Okay, so we're gonna stir it up. So you guys just keep stirring it until the bumps melt. It shouldn't take that long. If you didn't make the chocolate really fine, if you give it a few minutes and it's still not melted, we could put it in the microwave for like 20 seconds. It won't ruin the
chocolate.
What?
You put the butter in the chopped chocolate?
Yes. Hot butter with the chopped chocolate together. Okay? And then just stir it, okay? Just gonna stir it, keep it going here. All right, you guys can set that down. We're gonna go back to that. It's still warm, so the chocolate might be melting as we move on to our next little activity. But so for now, I think we're cool. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to separate our eggs, okay? So I have a bowl here. So we're gonna need 2 bowls. One to put the whites in and one to put the eggs that we need in, all right? So what we're gonna do with the eggs, I'm gonna show you how to professionally break them open, all right? A lot of people have ideas about this, but this is the reason why we're gonna do it my way is because if you are one day going, hey, I'm gonna make macaroons, okay? And those have egg whites in it. And if you get even the tiniest bit of egg yolk in it, you have to start over. So once you've like cracked and separated like 8 eggs, you do not wanna start over. So this is the professional way, all right? So what we're gonna do is you're gonna hold the egg this way. We're going to be, let me see, can you see here? We're gonna be hitting it, turning it a little bit, and then hitting it again. And that typically makes like a straight crack, which is amazing, okay? So again, 2 bowls. The smaller bowl is what you're gonna crack the egg over, right? So we're gonna hit it, turn it, hit it. Okay, can you guys see? It's kind of awesome. Like it's totally like a straight cut. You can see that, okay? And that's great because you have there's less chance of getting shell, okay? So now I'm just gonna open it, kind of like so that, you know, it kind of falls out. And then you take your hand and you pour that yolk in here and you let all of the white fall down, okay? So that's the best way of doing it. You're very gentle, then you pop that into the other one. The reason why we're doing that, a lot of people do the back and forth thing. Well, the problem is that you get these like really sharp edges and then poof, you've cracked the yolk and you are done and it's all over. So we don't want to do that. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and we get rid of the egg white part, just move it somewhere else. And now we're gonna take 2 more eggs, okay? So we have 1 yolk. Whoa, you guys can't see that. Where is he? 1 yolk. And now we're gonna put 2 eggs, okay? The whole egg. So this time, you're just gonna crack, turn, crack, whole egg inside. Boom. Same thing. Third egg. Also, another reason why I don't crack on the edge is because this like pushes, it sort of like breaks the egg, and then it can put like small shells into the egg, and then it comes out when you open them. And we don't want to do that because, well, nobody wants crunchy lava cakes, okay? So I'm gonna get rid of these and wipe down my hands. Okay, so everybody, what we need now is to get some froth going in our eggs. So you're gonna grab your whisk and we're gonna give it a nice, okay? This also helps some form. And you guys know what sexually this might help with. You text Val, okay? All right. So this is actually, the thing about whisking is that you want to get air into it. So it's funny because a lot of people whisk this way, and that's actually no good because it's kind of like with your wrist, and it will hurt, right? If you whisk this way, as you can see, sort of like this, okay, yes, you use your forearm. So this is how you want to whisk. And you just keep bringing it up and up so that you get some air in there. And they get all nice and like light yellowy. Okay, so that is ready. Now we're gonna take, I use a strainer. I like to use this because it mixes the flour and the sugar and the cocoa powder all together. It is not, I mean, we kind of put imperative, but not really. You guys work it out. It does help with making no clumps. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna put two tablespoons of sugar, okay? I'm gonna hold it over this, so if it falls in, it's fine, okay? So 2 tablespoons. I just sort of like move it back and forth until it's level, okay? We're gonna take now 3 tablespoons of flour. So with the flour, you dip in, and then I use a knife. I kind of hit it to get it a little smoother, and then you wipe it across. So that's 1. And then we're gonna go with 2, and whoopsie, and 3, okay? And you guys, I made a mistake. We need 3 of sugar, so my bad. Add 1 more sugar. Sometimes I get confused. Okay, so it's 3 flour, 3 sugar, 2 cocoa powder. Huh?
Several people are last with the eggs and the yolks.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, guys. So in this, I'm going to repeat some of the instructions for some people that got a little lost. Okay. So our eggs, it's 1 yolk, 2 full eggs. Okay. So you need 3 eggs, but you're going to do 1 yolk, 2 full eggs in here, mixed up. Okay. 1 yolk, 2 full eggs. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. So now we have 3 tablespoons of sugar, 3 tablespoons of flour, and now we're doing 2 tablespoons of cocoa. Okay. 1 and cocoa. I do the same thing as the flour. I kind of hit it and boom. Okay. So all that goes in here. I'll give you guys a minute to catch up, and I'm just going to move these things out of the way so that we can see a little bit more what we're doing. All right. So right now we have 1 yolk, 2 eggs, all mixed, 3 sugar, 3 flour, 2 cocoa. Okay. So you can take like the little tablespoon you used and sort of like mix it all in. This sifts it together. It gets out lumps. It's just like really good. And you guys, just so you know, in case you are gluten-free and you didn't know it, or people are, you can make this with with almond flour. It actually works out really, really well. You can almost like literally barely tell. I've made it quite a few times, and it's like, I mean, if you ever have like gluten-free friends and you make it, they'd be like, "You're kidding me." Huh? Okay. So sometimes if you have like a bigger grain sugar, it won't go through your sifter, and that's fine. You need it, so just kind of dump it in, okay? Because this is like really fine, and my sugar, it didn't make it in. So now we have everything sifted: flour, sugar, cocoa powder. We're gonna grab a pinch of salt. You guys, we're gonna go search for my salt. Is it on the table? Here it is. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do a little pinch of salt, and then we're gonna mix, okay? So let's take a look at our chocolate. One of you take a look, see if it's like melted. You know, like if all the bumps got out and everything. If they didn't get out, well, I have like a little bump. Okay, if they didn't get out, put it in the microwave for like 10 seconds. Like honestly, like probably 10 seconds will work, okay? Oops. Start. Okay. So who out there is drinking wine as they're cooking? Is this like a happy hour for all you guys out there? Oops. Okay, you guys, if yours was a little bumpy or had a couple like chunks in it, stir it up again. The warmth really helps it, and it kind of gets all smooth. I think mine's looking really, really good. Pretty happy with that. So we have all of our dry ingredients with our eggs. It's like just a big blob on top. Now we're gonna take our whisk and we're gonna whisk together those eggs with the flour and the sugar and the cocoa and the little pinch of salt, okay? So you guys get that going. Okay, so we're gonna put, again, we have 1 yolk, 2 eggs, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 3 tablespoons of flour, and 2 tablespoons of cocoa, and 1 pinch of salt. So you guys get it all mixed. If you have a spatula, you can that really helps because it gets, all the stuff off the edges. So we can incorporate that together in this bowl before we add it to the other bowl. All right. Sometimes you get stuck on the side, right? So we got this, right? It's kind of like a light cocoa color. All right, beautiful. All right, guys, now we mix the two together and our dessert is done, kind of, okay? So I like to mix it, personally, I'm gonna put this in here because this has a spout, and then it makes it easier to pour, okay? So go ahead and put your egg and flour mixture into your butter and chocolate mixture. It's basically your melted chocolate mixture. So we're gonna get that going. So we're gonna this all up, and it will be okay. So you guys, I prefer dark chocolate. Like the one I use is about, I think it's like 65% dark chocolate. I know people have different preferences in, their like desire and their like love for chocolate. This does have the more cocoa you have in it, which is the part that makes it chocolate itself. The more aphrodisiac like potency it has. But I do understand that some people are like, I like milk chocolate. I would say you could use milk chocolate. I'm not sure it would really work with 100% milk chocolate because there'd be like a lot more fat and milk in it. But I do think that you definitely could do 50-50. So if you want to like take it down a note, okay? So now we're going to fill our ramekins or our mugs or whatever you guys have at home. Okay, so you kind of have to, we're just gonna kind of guess, right? Like how much we're putting in. I like to start by filling them about halfway, just to make sure that I can make it even all the way around. So when I pour and then I pull up, because that stops that, it's like a good gravity thing, so it stops the pour, okay? So you guys can see how I'm gonna do this, and that's what you wanna do right now. Let's get it like up and stop. And then you can also use your spatula to like hold it real quick. So we're gonna fill these all up in our prepared ramekins or mugs. As long as it's something that you can put into the oven, it's totally cool. There we go. So you guys, lava cakes, I don't know if anybody knows, but lava cakes are a mistake, which is kind of awesome. So at one time there was, I can't remember what president, actually I'm not even sure if it was the United States or France, but there was a president and they had the chef had a fancy dinner, you know, like at the White House or wherever it was, and he was making chocolate cakes. And the staff or whatever was like, get the dessert out now. He's like, the dessert's not ready. And they're like, we don't care. Dessert has to be served. So they served these cakes. They took them out and they weren't cooked. And so he flipped them out and they were basically like 2/3 of the way cooked. And so everybody got it. When you chop into it, it lavas out the chocolateness, and it blew, literally it blew the culinary world apart. It it made a huge difference. I remember living in New York in the early 90s, and it was just really hit mainstream then. And it was everywhere you went was chocolate lava cake. And I swear, once you make a chocolate lava cake, you will be like, that is my go-to dessert, because it's actually pretty simple. So you guys just keep dividing up your chocolate, until you sort of even things out among the 4 containers, okay? And then we're gonna be done with dessert, and we're gonna move on to our rest of our cooking. But the good news is dessert will be done, and we're gonna put it in the fridge and hang out. Yay. So how's everybody doing? Are you guys kind of caught up with me? I know for sure if you didn't have all this stuff out, then it might be kind of more challenging to be here, the same stage I am. But hopefully everybody's caught up. Plus, I think you guys are a team of 2, so that always helps, right? Teamwork definitely helps. Okay. Val, how are people doing? Are they hanging in there?
They don't look too panicky.
Huh?
They don't look too panicky.
No, everybody looks good? Okay. So guys, a quick little thing you can do, because sometimes they come out different levels. I like to hit it and wiggle it back and forth so that it kind of gets a little more flattened, because it can get puffy in the top. Okay. So you can help your partner doing that. You guys want to taste it? Oh my God, it's so good. This is the best part of our dinners, when we're like, dessert's ready. Okay, so you guys, I put mine in this Pyrex thing. You're gonna need something like this. It could be like a lasagna pan. It could be like a cake pan, something where you can put the containers inside another thing, because this is, so you can see it's like a square container, because we're gonna cook it bain-marie, which means with a hot water bath. So ultimately we're gonna put water, probably about up to here, into this, and then we'll put it in the oven. So if you just get this all ready and put it into your fridge, when we go on to cook the dessert, you'll be a step ahead. So grab that and grab a little spot in your fridge and put it on in there. Okay, this is all done. All right, guys, I'm just washing the chocolate off of my hands, and then I'll be back. I'm back. All right. Woo! You guys, we did dessert. Everybody take a drink and give a high five. Give a high five or kiss, okay, to your partner, because you did dessert.
We're having a lot of kisses here.
Kiss cam, kiss cam. Woo! Val's gonna screenshot all you guys, so make it look good, okay? Like Hollywood kissing right now, all right? Up it a minute, okay, for us all. Let's see how that's going down. All right, you guys. We're gonna do a 1 second cleanup. So if you have goop or chocolate, just grab a paper towel and wipe it up real quick. I personally myself am gonna do that because I have a little chocolate action going on here. So we sort of stay clean as we go. And this definitely helps. So I don't know about you guys, but I know a lot of couples have sort of, which I love because I've never had this. I like the concept of well, so-and-so, if one of you cooks, the other one cleans. So if you as the chef, also, periodic, do a little cleaning as you go, it definitely helps out the person that's doing all the cleaning. So little cleanup as you go really helps. I love this song. Okay. Everybody good? Everybody back? Everybody on track? So what I want to ask you guys to do right now, we're going to turn on our oven to 415, okay? Right now. Hopefully you guys know how to operate your oven, but you kind of like put you put it on bake and then you put like this 415. Honestly, I don't know if in Celsius what that means, but I don't know, whatever. If you guys need the translation, ask Val. She's French, she might know anyway, so yay. Also, we're gonna turn,
15 Fahrenheit is 210 Celsius.
okay, it's 210 Celsius, okay, if you're Celsius, 210. So we're also going to, I want you guys to get a big pot, okay, because we're gonna do pasta. So we kind of wanna get that ready. I'm gonna show you my pot. It's like a big one, okay, a big pot. If it's just the two of you, it doesn't need to be to the top. Like mine is like to here, like see my pinky? That's how much water I put in there. So go ahead, get it full, or full-ish, right? And then put it on your stove. And if you could, please put your lid on, because that helps to make it boil faster. So lid on, and then go ahead and turn it on. So we're gonna put it on high for now until it starts boiling. Okay. The other thing is, wait, what am I doing here? Okay, so we got that going. So I want to get you guys to put the salt in there right now, because that's one of those things that if you forget to do it at the right time, you can't hear me? Oh, you're good. So if you forget to do it like right now, you might not do it. And pasta without salt, it tastes like glue, okay? That's like one of the most important things that you have to do is put salt in your pasta. So you want to also get a concept of what that means. It means for this size container, this size like pot, we're gonna use a 1/4 cup, like for reals, okay? So I use this one, it's like the kosher salt. So I'm gonna put a 1/4 cup, and then I'm gonna put that inside the water, okay? So just go ahead and dump it in. That way we know we're ready to go with the pasta, okay? You don't have to do any alterations. Also, because if you forget to put, like you can't put the pasta in and then the salt, because it won't have enough time for the salt to get into the pasta while it cooks. So 1/4 cup salt, okay? All right. Now we're gonna move on over to our asparagus. Let's see if you guys can see everything. Okay, make some space here. All right, everybody, yay. Okay, put your asparagus off to the side a minute, and let's just do a little bit of knife skills real quick, okay? Because I want to show you a little knife skills. So remember how we have our pinching, right? We're gonna wrap those fingers around. So now we have to learn how to actually slice something. We definitely want to keep our claw, where you guys can see me. So the claw is how you'll hold on to like whatever it is you're chopping. And then we're gonna put the food down here. So what I like to do is put the tip here on the cutting board, and you slide forward, okay? So that is our chopping technique, like our slicing. So as you can see, it's sort of like a rocking boat, like it's like this movement, okay? You don't want the tip to come off of the cutting board. Like it's just this like rocking movement, okay? It's down and forward, pull back, push forward, pull back, push forward. That's how you really chop really well. Later when you're slicing something fast, you can see how quickly you can move that way. And you have your fingers in a claw so that you don't cut off any of your tips of your fingers, okay? So that's our practice. We're also I'm gonna show you how to chop, because later we'll be chopping the parsley. So again, you have like the pile of stuff here. The tip is up here. I like to take the center of my palm and put it like on the tip of the knife, okay? I'm gonna put it this way so you guys can see it a little better. All right, so imagine the food's down here. So then you push down. Can you guys see that? And you kind of make like a little wave. So what's happening is that this hand is holding the tip so it's not going anywhere, and this hand is chopping down the food. So this works really well for chopping nuts. We're gonna do 2 techniques with the parsley, but this really gets things chopped, okay? Because you get in here, and you really get it going, okay? And you can push hard, and it doesn't just bruise the food. So those are our 2 things. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to talk about our asparagus for a minute. So chocolate falls under the category of aphrodisiacs, of foods that when you eat them, you have a similar reaction, your body does, as when you have sex, okay? Well, there's other things because, again, you know, fertility was a huge issue, okay? And making sure everything works. So people like the philosophers, they thought, well, why don't we just, the king is having an issue with, impotency. So why don't we just look around? And they went out into the garden and they saw the asparagus. I mean, there it was growing, and it was growing straight up from the ground. It was hard. It was erect. It had a head on it. They're like, oh my God, this is exactly what the penis needs to be doing. So they went back to the king and they're like, King, I think you should eat more asparagus because it will help with your erection. And boom, there you go. The belief of eating phallic-looking foods would improve the effectiveness of possibly your penis was born. So what other foods look phallic do you think they might have prescribed to these kings or whoever wanted a little help in the bedroom ways? What else do you think they might have prescribed? What other foods? You guys?
Eggplant.
Eggplant, yes, 100%. What else, guys? There's some more veggies out there.
Bananas.
Yes, bananas, an all-time bachelorette party favorite.
Cucumber.
Cucumber, 100%.
Zucchini.
Yes, thank you. And the zucchini's friend, a little on the lighter side.
Pickle. No?
Well, a pickle.
Oh, that's it.
What's my emoji?
Squash, yes, yellow squash.
Squash.
Mushrooms?
They already said it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. My friend with
Bananas.
bananas, yes. Mushrooms are sort of like just the tip, okay? I feel like that's just, just
Okay,
the
we're
top,
on.
okay? I mean, most of us want a little more.
Okay. We need to stop talking about the man bits and let's find some lady bits in there. Come on.
Okay, there are lady bits, all right? So
Pineapples.
lady bits are things that look yonic, okay? Yoni is the goddess of love. She actually is the shape of a vagina. And so therefore foods that look like a vagina are considered yonic and are there to like help the pleasure that a woman feels in her vagina, okay? So you guys have any ideas what those might be?
What's the question? Damn it. What's the question?
Peach?
A what?
A peach?
A peach. There's one that's a little bit smaller that looks a lot more like it.
Pomegranate.
Pomegranate? No, it is an aphrodisiac, but does not look like a vagina.
Avocado.
Those look like testicles. Okay, I'm gonna give
Nectarine.
you one of them.
Nectarines.
Nope. One. Okay, so smaller is an
Oysters.
apricot. Apricot, right? Smaller.
Eggs.
Oh, okay.
Apricot. Also,
Big
fig. No, papaya is fertility. It's full of seeds, okay? But the big one, like one of the main ones is a fig, okay? Because when you cut a fig in half, the shading, if you guys Google later, you'll be like, yeah, it's like lighter on the inside, darker on the outside. It's like the perfect size. It is super yonic, okay? Also, not a funny one, but one that you won't think of is basil. So basil, the leaves actually grow like this. And so when you look at it, it like 100, like the smaller ones, like when they're sort of growing like this at the top, look like 100% like a vagina. So those are some good yonic ones. So you guys, now you have your phallic and yonic foods and you're ready to go to get it all excited. So what we're gonna do now is prep our asparagus. So maybe kind of grab half of them in your hand that you're not cutting with. And I like to hit them like this so that they're even on the bottom. And then you're gonna take your knife and you're gonna cut off like maybe like a half an inch, okay? We're just gonna get rid of those. Then go ahead and cut the other half to get that off. So the reason why we're doing this is because the ends of the asparagus, like they get dry and woody, and you don't want to eat that. So I know maybe when you were younger or somebody taught you to snap them in half, but oftentimes you lose like half of the asparagus that way. So this way, the technique is to cut off that woody end, and then we're going to peel it. So we're going to take our peeler and we're going to peel like maybe, can you see like maybe like 2 inches off the end, okay? So you guys, if you have 2 peelers, this is a great time to like teamwork this. But what you want to do is take your asparagus, put it flat. What's blocking this? Over here. Okay, so you're going to put it flat down.
I'm gonna zoom in.
And you're going to just make a little slice and turn, slice and turn. All right, you just want to get that outer edge off of the dry, like the kind of like dry part. All right. Well, it is so dry out here that I swear this asparagus dried up like in 10, yeah, like, I know guys, California, it's dry, okay? My asparagus has been out of the fridge for like 10 minutes and it got all dried up. So go ahead and just kind of work together. You're not trying to like, you know, shave it down. You're just trying to get like like dermabrase it, okay? Just get a little layer off. So slice and turn. Perfect. You guys kind of work together on that. Oh, that one just broke in half. Okay, no big deal. So this is sort of like a, also, you know, asparagus comes, like, you can find, sometimes when I see asparagus, they're like huge, right? They're like, I don't know, like the stems are like that thick. Then sometimes I see them and they're like half the size of my pinky. So those super skinny ones, you really don't have to peel it. Like there's almost nothing to peel. They're too like green and everything. But big ones, you definitely want to peel because that outside layer will be like really stringy in your mouth and it's not amazing. So anyway, that is that. So you guys, I'm going to tell you, you know, when we were talking about like the foods that sort of react to our body like sex does, we're going to use one of them in our hollandaise sauce, okay? And that's cayenne pepper. So I'm just wondering with you guys, do you ever eat spicy food? What happens to you that might happen or has happened to you when you eat spicy food, also when you have sex? You guys can unmute and yell it or text or chat or whatever. Let me know. What reaction does your body have by eating spicy food that it...
Go ahead, rock hard again.
An erection, a hard erection.
No way, really? Believe that, a hard erection? That's cool. Right, that hasn't happened to me. But if I eat spicy food, my heart beats fast, right? Hopefully you're having that kind of sex. I get flushed. Like I might, there's actually been times I've eaten things so spicy that I get dizzy, okay? I've gotten dizzy, like lightheaded, okay? And I guess for me, those are times if I've had sex and all those things happen, I'm thinking, this might not be a bad idea, this guy. So, okay, I think my oven is ready now. So spicy food for me is something that makes me hot and sweaty and all like, and all flushed, okay? So that we're gonna be adding cayenne to our hollandaise sauce. It's not really meant to be like a super sweaty thing, but you never know, people have different tolerances. So yours might turn out to be a little more like fired up there, okay? And the last thing that has an effect on us, like, can you guys tell me what foods make your heart beat fast? And it's actually, for me, it's like very common and I drink it every single day. It makes my heart beat fast, it gets me all excited. I have like this fluttery feeling, like when I see somebody that I like and I haven't seen them in a while. Are there any foods or drinks out there that make you guys feel that way?
Coffee.
Yes. Yay, coffee. Coffee's so amazing. You guys, my friend Val, so she has this company, she makes these amazing, it's called Better Than
I
don't know.
and she makes these like power bars. So she gave me one this morning. She's like, eat it like right when you wake up before you take your coffee. And I was like, woo! And it has guarana in it and caffeine. Oh my God, I was so buzzed. I was like in love. It was amazing. It was so good. Okay, so you guys, I put the asparagus on the baking pan with the foil. Totally forgot to tell you about the foil. So somebody worked that out. Or I put foil because I hate doing dishes. So, you know, you guys work out whatever works better for you guys at your home. So I'm gonna put that like that. Then I'm gonna get rid of all of this like asparagus mess. And then we are going to get going on our next thing, okay? Okay, I think we need a wine break because I need a water break.
Oh, they've been drinking.
Oh, okay. Everybody. Okay, Val informed me that everybody's like, you know, 2 sheets to the wind. Okay, I'm just thirsty. Okay, so
Asparagus is in the oven, right?
no asparagus in the oven. Not yet. Hold back. Okay, what we need to do is, those of you that do not have the microwave, okay, I need you guys to keep that pan you had, okay, with that you did the butter for the lava cakes. Keep that, and in that we're gonna put 4 tablespoons of butter. For those of you who have a microwave, just get something, you know, like I'm just using this. If you have something with a spout, even better, but I don't. So I'm just putting my 4 tablespoons of butter into my mug, okay? And I'm gonna get all of the butter off of that. Okay, that's gonna get ready over there. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to cut one thing, and then we're gonna put the asparagus in the oven. So I want you guys to please grab your prosciutto. For those of you that aren't doing prosciutto, you're gonna grab your mushrooms. And
Can you repeat your last thing?
yeah, so we're gonna grab, wait, what's in the way? What is that? This? I see, oh, I'm like, what is that? This? You know how you see something? I'm like, what is it? It's like in the way. Okay, whatever. So you guys, we're gonna grab the prosciutto. If you are vegetarian and you bought mushrooms, grab your mushrooms, okay? Whatever you got, we're gonna grab those, okay? And we're gonna get back to our chopping technique. I want you guys to cut I have my prosciutto. It's like, you know, it came in a package, so it's sort of like all piled together, my 4 slices. So I'm just gonna cut it in half this way. Remember with my technique. Then I'm gonna put it on top of each other. So like I made a little sandwich, okay? Then we're gonna make these slices this way and then make the slices this way. So you have mushrooms. I want you guys to cut off the stems, okay? So they lay flat, and then put your mushrooms flat. You guys probably need like, I mean, if you're both doing it, you probably want like 5, I mean, depending how big they are. They're about this big, you probably want like 5. You probably want like a 3/4 cup of sliced mushrooms before cooked, okay? 3/4 cup to a cup. So you guys with the mushrooms, cut off the stems and lay them flat. And then you guys with the mushrooms, you're gonna use this technique to slice them, okay? Kind of put your mushroom here, imagine this is a mushroom, and you're gonna slice it like this, all right? For those of you doing the prosciutto, we're going to we made, you know, little prosciutto sandwich, and then you kind of put your claw, you just want to make these little, just little slices, okay? Okay, so the butter people, okay, or anybody with butter, just keep your butter here in the mug on the side, and if you are,
How much?
it's 4 tablespoons, and if you guys are, like you don't have a microwave, just put it up like in your pan, but on the side, okay? We don't need to like warm it up yet. Yeah, I mean, maybe if you're the one that's like okay, this is like a lot going on, guys. Okay, if you're warming it up on the stove, one person warm up the butter, but you gotta watch it because you don't want it to like overcook, okay? Just like start doing that and the other person cut the prosciutto or the mushrooms, okay? Let's teamwork that. Everybody who's doing it in the microwave, we're gonna do it later, so don't worry about it right now. We're just gonna slice up the prosciutto into these strips. Okay, so what we're gonna do is a dice basically. So we just have this all here, and then, so then when this happens, you have it this way, we're cutting it this way, now we need to cut it this way. So you can either turn all the food, or I like to just turn my cutting board, okay, pretty easy. And then we're gonna cut it this way. See, easy peasy. Okay, we're gonna get that going. Those of you with the mushrooms, you guys can either like keep them sliced if you have them like thinly sliced, or you can also dice them. Like whichever technique works best for you. So then we're gonna take our bowl back, scoop, just so you know, the way to like help you scoop is you use the blade and you get in there underneath and you push it in there like that. Okay. Don't do this because you might cut your finger. Instead, take your knife and wipe it on the side so that you get everything in there and you still have all of your fingers, because that's important, okay? Okay, yay. Now, bring back the asparagus, everyone. Okay, bring back the asparagus. We're gonna get our olive oil. You're gonna make a drizzle. We want a little drizzle back and forth, okay? Don't put tons because we're not gonna deep fry it. We just want a little drizzle. So I'm gonna just put it back and forth like this. Then, this is when we get a massage. We get to practice massaging. You can show your partner your skills, how good you are at massaging, okay? You can show them how you like the asparagus to be massaged. Okay, we are open for suggestions here. We are willing to learn how you like your asparagus massage. Okay, so I'm just gonna wipe off my hands because I'm kind of okay with the oil going on my towel. We're gonna take the salt. You guys, I use like a little pinch bowl. Like this is my favorite thing on earth. So I have my sea salt here. I'm taking a pinch. I actually pinch with 3 fingers because salt is something that happens like on every layer of the dish, okay? Like we have to salt it, and then we have to salt the hollandaise sauce, even though they're going together, we gotta salt. It's very important that you salt before you cook because then the salt goes in and it's not laying on top. When it lays on top, it hits your tongue in a different way and it really like attacks your taste buds and it's kind of like aggressive. So when you do it this way, it's melted into the food and it becomes one and it's like not as aggressive. So I like do this technique, okay? So I like let it fly. Okay, and that is that. I'm also gonna put a teeny bit of pepper, not tons. Just because I like the spiciness, but I don't wanna like overwhelm my asparagus. Okay, our oven's ready. We're gonna put it in, we're gonna set the timer for 7 minutes. All right, so everybody do that. Okay.
Asparagus 7 minutes.
7 minutes. 7, start. Is it working? Oh, the timer. This timer is insane. It always goes to 6:59 and then it stops. I never understand it.
Mushrooms are not immediate.
No, you guys, the mushrooms, we're gonna cook later. Just put them on the side. Where's clear? Clear, clear, clear. Timer off. Why does it do this? Okay, please start. Oh, it's so crazy, this timer. No. No, off. Oh my God. Why is this so crazy today? 4:15. Okay, timer. Will it start now? Keep on listening. Hey Val, do you think you can put a timer for me? This thing is really not working for me.
There, it's like you're going crazy.
Huh?
I your compassion here, you know.
I mean, it literally stops at 6:59. Like, I don't get it. Like, why? Oh. All right, guys, hopefully your timer is like 7 minutes. Your timer works better. Okay, guys, my pasta water is boiling. Hi, I'm here. My pasta water is boiling, so I'm turning it down, okay, to like a little like rolling boil because it actually makes the house pretty hot. And we don't need it this second, but we definitely want it to be like ready to go, you know, when we need it to be. So, okay, I'm gonna adjust my camera because it's kind of doing something here. Oh, there, it's like an octopus. Okay, so we have 7 minutes, maybe 6.5. I don't know, that took a while. That was a lot. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now is I want to do our shallot, okay? So,
And some people have only white onions. So is it the same?
oh, yeah, if you guys have white onions, it's the same, okay? The cutting, all of this stuff is gonna be basically the same. So white onion, shallot. Well, I think it's okay, just leave it. Yeah, okay. All right, so pretend this is an onion or shallot. It's hard to see on this one, but you have this like little beardy part. Those are the roots, okay? So you can see like here, you know, that's the root part. So that's a part, it grows down. And then this dry part is the part, the stem that grows up. So with an onion, you always want to cut from this point to this point, okay? Always. Never cut around, like if you don't have a starting or ending point, you're cutting the onion the wrong way, okay? You have to have a start and end. That's how you cut it, all right? So I'm gonna, and also they're round and they move around, so you gotta have like the proper technique so you don't hurt yourself. Pinch your knife again, kind of grab it in between your hands and chop down, okay? Oh, this is like the worst knife ever. Okay, let's try again. So sometimes this doesn't work so well, so you want to like get in there. Okay, there.
The bread is not in it.
Nope. So just chop it in half. Okay. Try to keep your like little like cooking area free of the wrapper, you know, or like the skin, because the skin gets dry and it's really hard to get it out. Okay, so you can see I have a half now. Now I'm gonna cut off. Okay, check it out. It's really, this part's really important. Never, ever cut off this part, okay? That's the root, if you can remember how it looked. That's the root. You can actually see, okay? Like literally you can see it holds the whole thing together. Do not cut that part off, okay? Cut this part off. All right, so we're gonna put it down and we're gonna cut this part off and get rid of it, okay? Now, we have it still together. We're gonna peel it like, just like unpeel it, like unwrap it. I like to keep this little piece, can you see it? I like to keep this little piece hanging on because it's like a handle, okay? So now what we're gonna do is, so with an onion, it's a lot easier to see. You guys are gonna check it out. Like you have these lines, so we're gonna cut on these lines without cutting through, all right? So take it, put the flat side down, put it in your hand, okay? Hold it like this, the special way I taught you guys. And you're gonna hold on to like this. If you can see, what we wanna do is we want to cut along these lines, okay? We're gonna be like cutting like without cutting it all the way off. So if you can see here, like up here, I like to make an imaginary line right here and I don't cut past it. So I take my tip and I put my hands like this, okay? And then I put the tip here and I slice it down, okay, along the lines of the onion. And then another one, and another one. So you're making these skinny little slices as you go. Wiggle your fingers away. Then you can't wiggle them anymore. So I put my hands on the back, okay? Do you see how they're on the back? And now I'm gonna cut this way. So you guys can't see that well, but you wanna have the hands here for pressure, okay? So I'm gonna do it so you can see though. All right, so now you're like working towards you with this slicing. All right, honestly, when you get good at this, this is like the most amazing like onion cutting technique because you only cut the onion twice to get a dice. You don't cut it 3 times, okay? And also, if you have your onion goggles, I highly recommend you put them on. I typically wear them, but I told my son to grab his goggles for the pool, and well, He grabbed the wrong goggles. Okay, so now we're gonna put our claw, we're gonna hold it like this, and we're gonna make little chops this way. Teeny, teeny, tiny chops. Wiggle your fingers back as you go. Practice your slicing technique. Keep on, it kind of falls apart, but it's all good. Just keep slicing. And when you get to the top part there, that's going in the trash. Okay? So now, if you don't have a fine chop, kind of get a little chop like this, and you're good. We're done. Oh my God, I'm crying already. Everyone, I'm crying. If you guys have a small shallot, we want like about what is that? That's probably like 2 teaspoons. You kind of want 3 teaspoons, okay? So if you need to, you can make like 1 more, like do a little bit more. But sometimes you have big shallots or big onions and you're all good with that, so.
This is really low, right? You know?
Yeah, it's cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna rush through this one real quick so that we can move on to the next thing. Chop this up. Oh boy, I'm crying from the onion. Okay. You guys, I like to put my shallot or onion in a container that has a lid because the fumes, it's like sulfur, that's what makes you cry. It keeps coming out until you basically, until you cover it up. So cover it up. Anything that has like onion in it, I highly recommend you get it out of the way and put it like in the trash because I am totally crying, guys. Oh my God. Whew. Okay. Really regretting those cooking goggles right about now. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that butter, right, that we had, we're gonna put it in the microwave, 50 seconds, okay? Okay, 50 seconds. Grab your blender, because we're gonna do the blender now.
Timer on, off, 7 minutes.
Oh, the timer went off for 7 minutes. Okay, right now, open up your oven. What I like to do at this moment. Oh my God. 50 seconds, huh? Maybe slow down my microwave. My microwave. Explode. Mute. Can you see me? Stop video.
Oh, she's back.
Can you guys see me? Yeah, I mean, I'm not here right now, but can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay. I don't know, it died for a minute. Am I back?
I'm not a cat.
You're what? You're a cat? Okay, you guys, my butter literally just exploded in the microwave, okay? So I am trying again, okay? Well, I mean, I put mine in 50 seconds. It literally exploded. So I don't know. You might want to start at 30. That was not what I wanted to happen. Okay. Oh my God, we have the asparagus. Okay, you guys hurry, put your bread in the oven. I think at least 2 minutes have passed. So put your timer for because we gotta roll. Technical difficulties here. Gonna get our timing all all whacked, but we'll be fine. Okay, let me see if my butter just melted. No, of course now it's like a butter swamp. Okay, all right, guys, I don't want to put any pressure on anyone, but we're gonna move fast. Okay, so what we want to do right now is we're going to prep our lemon juice. Okay, so we can take our lemon, roll it in between your hands so that you get the juices all going, and whoopsie. And then we're gonna cut it in half. Okay. I have like a, are you the host? Maybe you need to be, I need to make you host again, no?
I disconnected.
Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now is juice the lemon. All right, so I have like a little cup with a strainer and my lemon. So just kind of get it in there. You only really need, I mean, if you have a really dry lemon, you might need both halves, but you probably only really need like one half. Maybe I'll do two because I don't have tons. Okay, get that going. Okay, all right, let's see how the butter, oh my God, it's literally like raining butter. Okay, so we have our lemon juice. You guys grab your cayenne, okay? Lemon juice, cayenne, and salt. All right.
How long for the timer?
7 minutes. Okay, the total thing was, well, wait, are you doing my timer? Or them?
Again? Not for them.
Oh yeah, no, now put 5 minutes. So the whole timer, okay, we had the first one at 8 minutes, the second one at 7 minutes. If you like missed it, we only went 15 minutes max. So like right now, we basically have 5 minutes left, okay? So, what? Yeah, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You guys, everybody check in with me. Let's make sure we have our blender and our 1 egg, all right? Grab that bowl back with the egg whites.
How much lemon?
Don't worry about the lemon right now. Just get like, you know, like a little bit of juice, okay? We're not gonna use it yet. Okay, so we're gonna take our egg, we're gonna put the yolk in our blender, and we're gonna put the white in that white thing, okay? So a little tap, tap, and then, actually, I don't really care. Okay, we got our yolk again. Boom, in the blender, okay? Then, we're gonna take a pinch of salt, cayenne, a dash of cayenne, okay? And get our lemon juice, and we're gonna put 1.5 teaspoons, okay? Okay, 1 yolk, 1.5 teaspoons of lemon, a shake of cayenne, and a pinch of salt, okay? Then we're gonna blend this.
And 1 yolk. You said. Yeah, 1 yolk.
1 what?
1 yolk.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so it's 1 egg yolk, a pinch of salt, a shake of cayenne, and 1.5 teaspoons of lemon juice, all right? Now, grab your hot butter, wherever you are with butter. It's on the stove, it's in the microwave, whatever's happening with your butter, okay? So this is what we're doing. This is how you make hollandaise sauce. You slowly add the hot butter into the egg yolk stuff, and the heat of the butter cooks the egg yolk, all right? So you guys watch me do it, and then you guys do it at home. So you have to kind of cover your blender or else it kind of splatters, okay? So I just took, there's like this little random thing on your blender usually, like a little, like, so I basically have the top and this little piece. So I took this piece out and I keep the top on. And I'm still gonna kind of cover it, okay? So I'm gonna turn it on, and you guys can watch me how I slowly pour it in. You want like a slow pour, okay? Okay. Boom. So you guys give that a shot. basically you now have hollandaise, okay? Slowly add your butter to your blender. I'm gonna taste it. Well, I think it needs more.
Not too much salt.
No, I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna put a little more cayenne, and I like my, I'll put it later. So you guys, once you make yours, okay, you wanna check to see how you like it, because this is when you adjust it, and it's really gonna be up to you guys. Some people like it more mild, some like it more spicy, some like it more citrusy. I personally, like if it was for me, I would add a little more lemon and a little more cayenne. But Val is here, and then tonight she's my sweetheart, so you know, I'm going with what she likes, okay? So, okay. Boom, and now we are done with that. So guys, we are ready to start, we're ready to start plating, okay? Because I'm pretty sure that your timer is probably going off for your asparagus. It's probably been a full 15 minutes. So we're gonna grab it from the oven. Ooh, Lordy. Okay, grab your bread. Amazing. I have to scoot this back more. Okay. Let me bring you guys back in here. Okay. All right, everyone. You want to grab a couple of plates.
Timer is off.
Yep, turn it off. Perfect. Grab a couple of plates. Let me put this somewhere where you guys can see me. I'm not sure you can see me here. Okay, so you want to take half of your asparagus. Oh, can you see me? It's hard because I'm not like featured. So anyway, you want to put half of your asparagus, put them like all in one direction on your plate. And so, you know, if you did 8 and 8, then obviously 16, you want to do 8 and 8. You want to just kind of like put it all together, make it look pretty. You also want to cut your bread. This is, you know, I suggested to have a serrated knife, which somehow disappeared in my life, but hey, it was, oh, I know where it is. Is it there? Where is it?
No, that's the wrong one.
Is it over here?
No.
Oh, funny. Okay. Okay, guys. So was that it? So the reason why you need a serrated knife, because like a chef knife doesn't work very well on bread. So guys, go ahead and just slice up your bread. And you know, you can put it on the plate or serve it on the side or whatever works for you. And put that, where's my, oh, I know why, because here it is, I found the knife. Okay, so I have like this cute little thing here. You have your asparagus, right? Now, grab your hollandaise. So if your hollandaise, because sometimes you guys might be in colder climates and it might have gotten hard. If it got hard, just put it back on and like blend it real quick. If it's too hard, turn on your hot water, or actually just take the hot water from the pasta and literally put in like, and I'm not joking when I say literally, put in 2 drops of water, okay, of hot water, and reblend it, because then it like makes it come back to life, okay? So now I have my hollandaise, and I'm going to drizzle it on the asparagus. Okay. And hey, you guys decide how you like it. Like this way, it looks kind of pretty. But honestly, the hollandaise is so good that you might want to just use all of it and then eat it with the bread. So that's what I'm gonna do for me and Val, because last night we found out that we really liked it, and so we're just gonna we're going yumminess over presentation, but just for today, okay? So, oh my God, right, Val, you want to come and eat on camera? So you guys fill up your wine, whatever you feel like doing. And then when you serve it, so you want to serve it like with the tips like in front of you. So if I was sitting down, I put it straight like this at 12 o'clock, and then I turn it to eat at 1 o'clock. So it looks fancy. Okay. All right, guys. So everybody, I think I left our forks out there. You see them? Also, guys, right now, if you like lowered the heat on your water, turn it back up again. So after we eat, that we can cook our pasta. Okay. Bon appetit, everybody. Enjoy. Yes. So. We can't. So if you guys want to like chat with us, feel free. I mean, there might be a lot of people talking or a little. We'll just see what happens. But if you guys want to talk, go for it. Bon appetit. Dig in. Good.
I hope everybody's eating.
I know. No, everybody's quiet. Nobody's saying anything. Can they hear me? Can you guys hear me, by the way? Yep, okay. How is it? Can we get some thumbs up? Yeah? Because I'm blind, I can't see that far. I'm like, Val, tell me what's happening.
She's trying to be all fancy, not wearing her glasses, but
Oh my God, I can't see anything. So you guys did asparagus? So Val's from France, okay? Let me tell you, the French were like not low on like aphrodisiac stories. Like, yeah, they were like, we kind of own this. So the French, they had so much, well, there's like this concept of, if you get married, you need to perform the first night. And so they believed in the power of the asparagus to make sure that everything was working so well that they would, like the bridegroom, the man that was getting married, they would feed him an 8 courses all with asparagus on the night before their wedding. So that the day of their wedding, they'd be like, okay, it's what's it called? Consummated. They consummated consummated the union without any issues.
I'm kind of jealous, guys, because you all were drinking wine. I was seeing you drinking wine, and obviously cannot drink at the same time as you. They're slightly jealous.
Whoops. Yep. Val and I have a routine after this. Now we have another class, but then we like sit down, and a glass of wine, and then we take a walk around the block. It's kind of good. It's good.
Yes.
We appreciate all the techniques that you guys are telling us, because we like for the asparagus, like peeling it, I had no idea that would be something to do.
Oh, thank you. Do you feel like it made a difference?
Yeah, like a lot.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
So it's a lot better. So thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Yeah, and I wish I could say what your name was, but again, it's way too far away for me to actually read the words. So I totally appreciate you. Anyone else? You guys, this is like new for us, and I think it's kind of like a new concept, like in the world in a sense. Like part of me really got into COVID, like just like kind of appreciating the like laziness of it. You're like, oh good, I don't have to go out of my house. So I do think that there's like a place for that, and and also I kind of like the vibe of like meeting people from all over the world like at the same time. So we will be doing these like in the future. So we are so open to like, oh, I like this, I didn't like this, like what do you think about this? Also because I used to do these in person, and so we would talk to each other, I would hear stories. How did you guys meet? Like I knew all of this stuff. I knew everybody's name. This is a little different. And I don't know, like, we would love so much to hear your feedback. We're going to follow up with a survey and any like suggestions or anything you had would be like greatly appreciated by Val and I. So, feel free. Mhm. I might even make an incentive that if you fill out the survey, you can be, you could possibly win like a free next class or maybe my cookbook when I get that done. I mean, incentive, right?
We ditto the techniques part. We very much have appreciated your suggestions on how to cook.
Thank you. Okay.
So we cook all the time, but you've already taught us 3 things that we didn't know.
Especially the onion shallot.
Like the shallot chopping thing, like keeping the ends on.
Crying all the time.
Yeah. That was really good. Because normally, like, I'm cutting an onion and it's all over the board,
Oh, good. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe we'll do like, in case you forgot how to do it, a follow-up on that. Oh my God. I love hollandaise sauce.
Do you guys imagine that we're gonna eat that twice today, right? That's why we're going for walks after, just because we have to, lose some of the calories afterwards.
Val, don't make anybody feel guilty about this.
No, but you're eating only once, we're eating twice today.
Listen, hopefully all of you guys will be all like, oh baby, like Barry White, and you'll be like, come into the bedroom and let me seduce you. I hope that happens. Oh my God, I love hollandaise sauce. Okay, first of all, for me, I don't know if you guys actually realized like how simple that hollandaise sauce was, but I honestly believe that is a game changer. Like if you invite friends over for brunch, making poached eggs is like a nightmare. I would not recommend that. But even if you made a giant English muffins and scrambled eggs with like bacon on it, and then whipped up a bunch of hollandaise sauce, which by the way you can like multiply, it could be bigger. Like people will lose their minds, and you'd be like, yeah, I made it in a blender in like 3 minutes. So I hope you get to use that one too, because it's one of my favorite. All right, everyone, I'm gonna turn things around. We're gonna start to cook the pasta, okay?
So the still eating, you're gonna give them a minute?
Yeah, I'll give you a minute. I'm gonna tidy up.
Can you show us your sauce, how it came out? Can you please show us your sauce? Because our sauce is delicious, but it's like totally liquid.
Oh, was yours too runny?
We've eaten the full sauce. It was too
No, it's
good.
gone. Like how runny was it? Like honey, like water,
Like a broth.
ooh. Did you put the 1 yolk?
Yeah.
How much butter? Did you put 4 tablespoons?
Not a runny yolk. She asked if you put a runny yolk.
Did you
Oh, I don't know. I put a yolk. I don't know.
put 1 yolk, right? But how much butter did you put? The 4 tablespoons, or you put too much butter?
4 tablespoons?
You okay. All right, so probably what happened, this is what I'm thinking. Okay, obviously eggs or whatever, eggs come in different sizes. So maybe your yolk was like in proportion smaller to mine. So this is like when things you're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like I couldn't like help you, because what I would have said then to do is add 1 more yolk. Okay? Because the yolk like makes it thicker. So next
It's
time,
delicious,
right?
though. It's delicious.
Okay, I'm so sorry I wasn't able to help you there, but next time, like if it's too runny, it's probably just because like the size of the yolk compared to the butter wasn't like big enough, basically. So next time, if that happens, just because you kind of don't know until you're done, so add 1 more yolk, okay, and that will balance it out. But I'm so glad you asked that too. Also, did you use a teaspoon or a tablespoon of lemon juice?
Teaspoon.
Okay. All right. So it's the yolk. If not, it would have been too lemony anyway. But so that's the yolk, and those kind of things, like as you cook more or whatever, you work, like you you move forward with that kind of stuff, you'll get a better understanding. So basically, it was just like there was too much liquid in your butter and you know, not enough like protein from the yolk. So you guys ready? Should we like move into our pasta section? Are we ready to go with pasta? Okay. Also, we got that. Yeah. Okay. Let me turn on my light. I'm gonna do a little like reconstruction. Okay, so you guys, your water should be boiling. Mine's totally boiling. There. We want the water boiling. We want to get out a big saute pan. Okay, if you can, that would be amazing. I want you to also get 2 small plates for your salad. I want you to get 2 bowls for the pasta and a pan. So right now, let's turn the pan on. Okay. I'm gonna take that off. Keep your oven on. I mean, if you're boiling hot, like you could turn it off, but I'm gonna keep it on because we will be doing the lava cakes. So, you know, you might as well keep it on, okay? So I'm gonna show you right now what I'm gonna do is, let me just move this back a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna take a small pan. You guys don't need to do this now, okay? But you wanna get it ready and you can fill it with water. I'm only gonna fill it halfway. And then this is gonna be for my lava cakes, okay? So I'm just gonna fill it with water. You guys don't need to start this now, but I am because I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna warm up that water. I got this going. The pan's getting hot. The water is boiling.
So who's slowly explain the steps?
Everything's happening, okay? So I have a little pan of water. That's for me, not for you guys right now. You guys are gonna use it a little bit later. So you don't have to turn it on. Pasta water boiling, we already put salt in it, we're good. Over here, we have our saute pan, okay? So what we're gonna do is grab your prosciutto already cut, grab your shallots already cut, grab your ground chicken, and if you're part of the vegetarian crowd, I want you to grab your mushrooms, okay? And right now, it's really important that you grab your wine and you open it, your white wine. Okay, go. No, those are a lot of instructions. Also, moving forward, since you guys are 2, we're gonna be using our peas and our heavy cream. Okay, so there's like a lot of things, but right now, we're gonna do first shallot and prosciutto and chicken and wine and mushrooms, if you're doing that. So you guys can watch me, grab something you can put, I have a little wooden spoon. My pan's hot. The important thing about getting the pan hot without putting anything in it is that if you put your oil in it and then turn it on and you're doing what I'm doing, blah, 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 you're gonna start smoking it and it's gonna get too overheated and you're gonna have to throw it out. Right now, like I know it's really hot and the minute I put the oil in, it's gonna be super hot. So, but nothing's burnt yet, okay? So we're like a step ahead. So right now I'm gonna turn it down just because I know it's like super duper hot. I'm gonna grab my shallots and I'm going to grab my wine. All right, so you guys, if you want to pour your half cup of wine, just to kind of get that ready. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna put oil in the pan and get shallots. You guys can see my shallots. Like I'm gonna use like, or onion, whatever you had. So I'm gonna use like this amount, which is basically probably like an overflowing tablespoon, okay? I'm gonna save a little bit because I'm gonna use that for the salad dressing. Val, are there any questions? Okay, so here we go. Take your oil. You wanna put enough oil on the bottom of the pan so that it's like a nice covering, okay? I feel like you guys can kind of see that, all right? See, that's like my oil. Oh, there it is. See it smoking already? Actually, you can't see that. Okay, well, whatever. Boom, put the shallots in and then start to saute them, okay? Yeah, you guys can see. So you have to move them around fast because the fire is so hot and the pan's so hot. You don't want them to burn. So if you don't move them, they're gonna burn. Okay. For those of you doing mushrooms, the minute they get slightly tanned, like throw in your mushrooms right away. Okay. Like right now. Right now, guys. Okay. For those of us, we're gonna add our wine right now. Like really hold it and step back. Okay. We're all good. Okay, so you guys take a smell right now, because I want to teach you a little bit about like what that means. Okay, like I mean, for me, I'm like, oh God, it's so strong. Okay, it's like too much. What we're gonna do while that's hanging out, we're gonna put our pasta into the water. Okay, everyone, put the pasta in. For you guys, it's 2.5 cups, okay? Like flat 2.5 cups. Put it in and give it a stir, okay? We're gonna you wanna turn down the sauce. Basically this like wine shallot thing is gonna be our sauce. So we wanna turn it down so that you just get like a little simmer, okay? You can kind of see how mine is going. For those of you that are doing your mushrooms, okay? Keep it on high heat. You're gonna saute it quickly, okay? And keep it moving because you don't want the onions to get like overcooked. There's gonna be enough moisture and like heat absorption from the mushrooms that they really shouldn't get burned. But you guys just keep tossing them, keep like sauteing them on high until they get kind of soft, okay? And then once they get soft, then you're gonna add your wine, okay? But for the rest of us, we're gonna just kind of hang out here. So you guys took a smell like a second ago. Take a smell now and see what it smells like. Like for me, I can definitely still smell like the sharpness where it tickles my nose a little bit of the wine, but it's gotten more mellow, okay? So while this is happening, I am going to show you what I'm gonna do for dessert. Okay, so guys, I have my 2 ramekins in here. So you guys have to decide if you're gonna make all 4 tonight or cook 2 now and 2 tomorrow, okay? If you decide to cook some tomorrow, that's fine, just leave them in the fridge, cover them in plastic wrap, they're fine. If you want to do them all now, make sure you have enough room for us to add the hot water without getting anything. So I like to take like maybe almost all of them out and then add the hot water. Okay, but in the meantime, let's take a smell, okay? Honestly, mine's good. Like mine is really good. Like right now, I can't smell that burningness. So right now, I'm going to add my cup of cream. And I'm actually not even gonna measure this just because this was a pint and I already used half of it yesterday. So a pint is 2 cups, so there we go. We're in, it's good. Okay, oh my God, you know what I forgot to do? Because I hate my timer, I forgot to put the timer on for the pasta. Okay, you guys, I'm going that it's been 3 minutes. So I'm gonna put my pasta on for 7 minutes. 7, start.
7, so it's 10 minutes cut off.
Yeah, you know what I think it is? 700. No, I do not understand this thing. Yeah, will you put it for me 7 minutes right now? Thanks, honey. Okay, I don't understand. 4, 1, 5, bake. Not understand anything. That's not the timer. I hate this thing. Okay, all right, guys. So give our like sauce a little stir. Yay. All right, mine is really hot. Okay, guys, so I'm going to tell you about the lava cakes because I'm doing this now so that you guys can like do lava cakes and chill on your own, okay? So we have the cream and stuff going here. I'm going to add right now the prosciutto and the chicken, okay? because the chicken takes a little bit of time to cook. We have about 5 more minutes on the pasta, which is perfect. So we're gonna add the chicken. One of you spend the time to like smash up the chicken, okay? It's ground. It cooks pretty, I mean, honestly, it'll probably be cooked in 3 minutes, especially because we have the sauce like at a slow simmer. So you don't have to worry about that. Just kind of smash it up because it's really, really finely ground. So smash it, smash it, smash it. And then we can let it simmer while we do the lava cakes, okay? So that's looking really good. Don't add any salt yet because the prosciutto is salty, and we just kind of want to make sure that like it's not like overpowering with salt. Okay, that looks pretty amazing. All right, so now I have this water, my hot water. Okay, so you guys, this is my one lava cake. I'm gonna pour this in here. Don't go too full because if you put too much and then you try to put your lava cakes inside, the water might overflow because you know, like the concept of putting things in water, the water level raises. So, and so if they're floating, like they're moving around, floating inside your water, you put too much water in. Okay, so this is called bain marie. It's the bath of Marie. I don't know. Do you know anything about that? But anyway, so I'm gonna put these in the oven. It was 4:15. I'm gonna put them in the oven, and I'm gonna set it for 10 minutes. You guys are not doing this, okay? You're not doing this right now. You're just watching me do it, but you're not doing this, okay? So we're just hanging out, okay? We have some time left on the pasta. We can stir it up real quick. We have our sauce. We can take our peas, add them to the sauce. Give it a little stir. And then right about now, I want you guys to taste it, okay? See how that, mine needs salt, okay? Definitely needs salt. You guys taste yours. The chicken is cooking away. Everything is happening. Okay, so the last thing that we're gonna chop right now is our parsley. Okay, let me see. You know, I'm gonna come over here so you guys can see me better. We're gonna make our parsley.
What are we supposed to be doing to the chicken?
The chicken goes in the pan with the cream. It goes in the sauce here. Can you see like this bumpiness inside my sauce? That's the chicken. And just smush it up. Wait, let me turn this a little bit. So you want the sauce so that you kind of see like a little teeny like bubbling. Okay, so I just put mine up a little bit higher so that I get a little bubbling. That way we know for sure the chicken will cook. You guys can't see this. Let me see where you
Have we added the cream in yet or no?
Yes. Cream, everything's in there. You have the cream, the wine, the chicken, the prosciutto, and the peas. Okay. So you guys, we're gonna take a little bit of parsley. We actually don't need too much because it's just 2 of you. Okay. Can you see it here? All right. So you guys, I have like this much parsley. Hello. Okay. I put like all the leafy green part together and the stem on this side. So I'm gonna hold it like this and then chop this part off. And I'm just gonna throw that away because we don't need that. Then you're gonna take the rest of this, okay, and you roll it into a ball. This is the best way to chop herbs. Like the best, I mean, really when I say herbs, I mean like cilantro and parsley because the other ones have like different technique, but for cilantro and parsley, this is where you do it. So I have like this little ball, I'm gonna put it down and then my tip is up here and I'm gonna, let me see which way. Okay, so I'm gonna slice it like this, these little slices. Okay, that was like that first technique and then you just kind of wiggle your fingers away and let go. So this is a rough chop, okay, it's very big. which we don't want. Okay, you guys can, I don't know if you can see, it's boiling too much right now. So I'm gonna turn that down so it gets a little lower. Okay, and then you're gonna get the hard chop. Oh, how much time on the pasta?
45 seconds.
Ooh, 45 seconds. Okay. So you guys give it a really, really good chop. You want it to be like equal, everything chopped the same size, like little pieces. It's really important when you cook Italian food that it's super small for your for the parsley. And you know what? I just realized that we didn't discuss what kind of pasta you have. So we're gonna have to check out our pasta, okay? Because your pasta sauce might be, your pasta might have like a recommended cooking time of like 8 minutes or something. Mine is 11 minutes. So what I do is I put the timer for 10 minutes because like I know I'm gonna be running around. There it is, okay. So I put it for 1 minute less than what I need, okay? But what you guys, I want you guys to taste, like take one right now and take a little bite. All right, Val, will you put it for 1 more minute? Because I know my pasta, like the back of my hand. Where am I? There, okay. I know my pasta really well. So I know that it's 11 minutes. So, but I want you guys to taste it. So take one out. Oh, this is like so high. How can we cool down? Okay, so get that off the thing. Okay, so take a little bite. You can see white, like a little thing of white. It needs a little more time. If it's like really sticking in your teeth, it needs a little more time. Mine, I know, needs 1 minute longer. Exactly 1 minute. So you guys adjust sort of like your time for your pasta. Like set your timer so that, you know, it works for like, you know, where it stands in your mouth right at this moment, okay? We're also gonna make a little salad dressing. So take your leftover shallots, take a pinch of salt, pop it in. Oh, is it ready?
Yes,
Pasta is ready, okay. My pasta is ready, okay? I don't know where you guys are with yours because we're all kind of doing something different, but mine's ready. So I'm going to go over here and dump it out. Before I do that, I'm gonna take a mug or any random cup or something you have, and you're gonna save some of the water. The reason why we're doing this is because if the pasta gets too dry, like the sauce like isn't juicy enough, we can add that pasta water to the sauce, and it like makes it come back to life, and it's like magic. Okay, so right now you guys go into your sink or wherever you're gonna strain your pasta. I'm gonna be off camera for a second, straining it. And then I'll be back, okay? And turn off your sauce if it, like you can turn off your sauce and just let it hang out for a second. Okay. How about, will you put the timer, Val, for like 4 minutes? Please. Okay, so you guys, this is like where, cooking. Okay, whoa. What is that? What happened? What's going on? Okay, sorry guys, but like my oven, what happened to it? Oh my God, stop. Ah! What's it doing? It's so crazy. Timer off. Off. Where's off? What the hell? Yeah, but is it, what's the temperature? 4, oh my God, clear. Okay, you guys pour your pasta into your sauce. Sorry, I'm trying to deal with this oven and I don't know what's happening. Bake. 145. Oh no, again, sorry. 4:15. 4. Start. Okay. Okay, guys, sorry, technical difficulties. This oven just went and did its own thing. All right, so I'm back. I hope you guys just like kind of dealt with that. Hope you understand. So you put the sauce pasta in the sauce. Yep, peas already went in there, like way back when. If not, add them now. They'll be fine. They're frozen. They'll take a second to cook up. They'll be fine. So this is like, honest to God, in Italy, if you're making pasta, your pasta is going, once it's been drained, is going in the sauce. Like you cannot miss this step. There's no like sauce on top. I mean, I totally understand the concept of like taking a shortcut because I am a queen of shortcutting. But for special occasions, no shortcuts, okay? So we're definitely doing this. My stove is off. I'm sorry, like my fire's off. I'm just mixing this together. If yours is too dry, I feel like mine is still pretty nice. Like I like the like thickness of it. If yours got too dry, take your water and like just put like a teeny bit, okay? And mix it up and see how you're doing with that. All right. Also at this time, take your Parmesan, okay? And put it in like, that was like a handful sprinkle. Everybody likes cheese in a different way. I always want you to know that I'm all for your infatuation with cheese. However, you can't take it away once you put it in. So start off and then kind of go from there. So we're basically ready to go. We're just gonna make our salad dressing really quick. So I have the shallots here, okay? I put a pinch of salt. I'm getting just some vinegar. I'm gonna put like imagine you put 2 tablespoons, okay? So if you put 2 tablespoons of vinegar, you're gonna put 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Or you just like measure it with your eyes like I do. And then you adjust it after, which is also fine. Okay. Yeah, like 2 tablespoons of vinegar, 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Of course, I don't know how big your salad is. So, we kind of have to this is where like your inner chef, we let it like come out and just do its thing, okay? Because it's just like more fun this way. So the other thing that I find super important that people never do is you have to salt your greens, okay? So you see my greens, I'm gonna lift up half of them, put a little bit of salt, put the rest on top, shake up my dressing one more time, pour it on top. With the shallots, it's so good. And then toss it, okay? Oh, the timer, okay. All right, so you guys, I feel like you as a pair can like really get the plating going, all right? So one of you is going to plate the salad, okay? Just divide it amongst 2 plates. The other one will do the sauce, okay? So here is this. Well, they like my playlist turned into 80s. Okay, and I personally love to put vinegar on top of, I love to put pepper on top of my salad. So I would suggest that for you guys because it really goes well. Okay, couple cranks of pepper. 1, 2. Then for our pasta, okay. Okay, guys, so my pasta's been sitting. What it does is like the pasta itself starts to absorb the sauce. So this is when like the starches in it start to like work with the cream and the wine, and it makes like a really delicious creamy sauce. So I like mine how it is. If you guys are like going, oh, it looks a little dry, add a little more water and stir it up, okay? So now you can do your presentation. So I'm gonna scoop it into the bowls. And then we're gonna top it, okay? So you guys, the lava cakes of mine, they should be ready. I'm going to look at them in 1 second and show them to you so that you guys can see, like what what you think, okay? And I'll tell you what I think. More importantly, I'll tell you what I think, okay? All right, there we go. Let me get this. So while I'm grabbing these, one of you is going to put a little, well, no, first thing what you want to do is you want to wipe the edges, okay? Wipe the edge down so that's pretty. Okay, take a little thing of cheese, a little bit of pepper, and just a little bit of parsley. Okay, that's how you want it to look. Okay, like that. I'm gonna get the lava cakes out. Oh, yes, yes, and yes. Okay, lava cakes are really tricky, guys, because everybody has a different oven. We all have different, like different containers we're using. You know, somebody might be on the East Coast and it's colder in their house, and so timing on lava cakes, it like really, it changes every single time, and it changes at everyone's house. But what I want to show you is what we got going on. Okay, I think we are good. Where's off? Off. Nope. Okay, so I want to show you this. Where are we? Okay, can you, that, you can't even see that. Forget that. Okay, you guys start to eat your pasta and just like watch like you're at a movie, okay? So I'm gonna show you this. Okay, check this out. Can you see how it's like kind of, it's firm to my finger, but in that center, it's dark, okay? I feel like you guys, you know what, let's do it this way. So you can really, okay, there with the light. Okay, see how it's like a little bit dark in there? That's awesome, because that means that that part is still lava-y, okay? And we, oh, it's so hot. So we want that. So I'm gonna take these out of the hot stove thing here, or bain-marie. Okay, and put it on this side. So you guys start eating, okay? I'm just gonna talk to you about this so that when you're done eating, you guys can cook your lava cakes, okay? We're gonna be here, like available to chat with. I'm just gonna turn off the camera so that I can get prepped for my next class and you guys get a little privacy. You can turn off your camera or stay and talk to everyone while you're eating your pasta, whatever you feel like doing. But I'm just gonna show you what we're doing right now with the lava cake. So you guys eat your pasta. Give me a thumbs up if it's tasting good. Let me know how it is. Tell Val how it is. Okay. It's good. It's you guys, this pasta, this is like, okay, I'll tell you the whole truth about the pasta, okay? My first, it's what? Okay, so anyway, for me, the favorite thing about this pasta, my ex-husband created it. He's from Southern Italy. He did it with some other ingredients that was like a little too bougie for me. So I just like made it a little more like, I don't know, maybe American palate. And I love it. I make it for my son and he like makes me make it all the time. So with your ramekin, we're gonna take like the knife and kind of pull it around. You're gonna take your plate, put it on top and flip it, okay? There we go. Let's get the ice cream real quick. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so with the ice cream, to get like a nice scoop on the side, right like that. And then I'm gonna cut into this one so you guys can see. You can also, like if you want, you can put strawberries on the side or dust it with a little cocoa powder. But I want you to get an idea of like what's gonna happen on the inside, okay? So you can see it's lava, okay? Can you see it's like ooey gooey amazingness, all right? Amazingness, okay? So, I'm eating the dessert. No, I'm eating the dessert before I eat the dinner. Oh my God, it's so good. That's really good. All right, you guys, I'm gonna kind of say goodbye, but I'm also gonna be here. So I'm gonna say goodbye. You guys keep eating. I'm gonna turn off the camera and kind of get ready for my next class. And then we'll still be here. There'll just be like a picture of me. But I'm here if you want to talk to me while I'm cleaning up or checks Val or whatever. And if you guys want to make any comments or whatever you feel like doing, like we're still here with you, and I'll sign off like right before we start our next class. But well, I'm gonna just tell you what you're gonna do. You know, you can keep your oven on. You want it at 415. Just remember that like whenever you want to eat your lava cakes, you need 10 minutes for them in the oven. Somewhere around there, okay? I put the timer for 10 minutes. That's when you have to look at it, all right? So, and then you're gonna put the water in it. So whenever you want that, turn your oven on, put the hot water in the pan, put them in the oven, and set the timer for 10 minutes and see where you go, okay? And so then you'll have your dessert. So anyway, I am super psyched that you guys were here with me. I'm so happy that we had this class together and that you like the skills, and I love that. And I hope that your pasta is like as amazing as I think it is, and that your lava cakes turn out. So it's wonderful having you here. And then another thing I always ask everybody to do while they're like hanging out with their sweetie is to share what your food fantasy might be. All right. Now, it could be a sexual food fantasy. It could be sort of like an exotic food fantasy. It could just be like a decadent or a whatever. Okay. Just go for it. Have a food fantasy. Share something about, you know, that part of you that you maybe never thought of. And just see what happens, okay? Or dream up one together, you know? I think that would be a really good thing. So you guys, I'm so happy that you were here. Thank you so much. And we're still here, so just, you know, chat or whatever. And if you have any questions, I'm around. And we will be sending you the recording, okay? We also might be doing more classes like every month. So if you're, you know, having fun and like, you know, exploring this sort of like in-home cooking thing, I would love to have you come around. And I'm also going to be launching my cookbook sometime this year, which is actually super awesome because it's all about like meals and little, you know, different dishes and why you should, like who you should make them to for, why, when, where, and how. So it gives you like reasons, okay? It's not like just willy-nilly. So there's reasons behind it. All right, guys. Thank you so much and take care, and sending you big hugs and kisses for Valentine's Day, okay? Ciao.
Hello? Anybody?
Yeah, hi.
What's
Hey,
up?
what's going on?
How'd it go?
We're still on the sauce.
Sauce?
Yeah, but it's going well.
No, we're done.
Good. Yeah, who's talking?
It's really good. The pasta is really good.
What is?
I don't like pineapple.
There's no pineapple in there.
Then why does it taste like pineapple?
I need more wine.
It tastes like pineapple and I don't like it.
Wait, were we supposed to put pineapples in it?
Don't taste like pineapple.
It's the coconut. You see, everyone's hearing it.
Better hurt you.
It tastes like coconut.
I didn't say it tastes like coconut, like pineapple.
It tastes like coconut and I don't like coconut.
Catherine, your background is really cute.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you. Are you there?
Yeah, it's so festive. We love it. You got a cute little table. We like that. That's really cute. You're welcome. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day. A lot of fun.
This is Val. I agree with the comment here. It was really, really cute. The two of you with your little table, very romantic. The white and red, so cute.
I just got a new puppy today. I don't know if you guys can see. Her
That
name
is
is
darling.
Her name's Honeybee.
So sweet.
She's a full Australian Shepherd, but she's like cream colored, which is kind of rare. So
They taste better.
yeah.
She's adorable.
Oh, thank you.
We have a tricolor Australian Shepherd named Reagan.
Oh, I heard they're really, really smart.
They're super smart and the sweetest dogs in the world. Yeah, and really mellow, just like to be with their people.
Yeah, she's very cuddly.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know at one time the longest lived dog in the world was an Australian Shepherd.
Hopefully she can break the record.
Reagan, come here. Here, I'll show you Reagan.
This is Nugget. She's saying hi.
Oh,
Cuties.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Mm,
Reagan.
This is Emma.
That's Reagan.
so cute.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my goodness. So cute.
This has been amazing. My taste buds are never going to come down from the high. Oh my gosh.
There's another doggy.
I think this is the most pasta I've eaten in 2 years.
I know. Yeah. Oh, look at this dog, honey.
This will be our last Valentine's with Miles.
Oh.
Baby.
Oh, yeah.
He's loving how everything smells.
Diaper.
How old is he?
He's 11, but we learned he's sick, and so we have a few months with him, but he's awesome.
Oh, sorry. Here's Sparky. He's gonna be 17. He's also really
You sound 17.
that's Nugget growling at him.
Sparky.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Isn't it amazing? We got 3.
Happy Valentine's, everyone. This was awesome. Thank you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes. Happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's.
Hey guys.
From Tennessee.
I think I'm cool.
Hey guys. Thank you so much. I heard some of the compliments and you really helped my ego. So thanks. I'm so glad it was good. I really appreciate it. Happy Valentine's to you guys, okay?
All right.
We're going to keep this
Thank
on.
you.
We don't have to go anywhere, but I just wanted to say thanks because it meant a lot to me. So thank you.
Thank you. It was so good. Thank you.
Thank you. We
Yes,
love
thank
it.
you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thanks.
We really enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm so glad. Thanks so much. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, you guys, while I'm cooking, you guys should tell me your food fantasies. Did everybody leave? Yeah. Yeah, you guys should tell me your food fantasies, okay? While I'm cleaning up. That will make
Pizza in bed.
Pizza in bed. Have you done that before?
Chicken tikka masala.
But no, hold on. I'm so sorry. I did not get clear about food fantasy. A food fantasy has to be something you've never done before. So if it's chicken masala, it has to be like chicken masala, like I don't know, on on the top of the highest skyscraper with Dom Perignon. Like, I don't know. It has to have like some element that has never been done before. Or pizza in bed. Where?
On my wife.
Ooh! That was the pizza or the chicken masala?
Both.
All right. Little smorgasbord. Thank you. That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. Totally. Thank you for that. Well done.
A Hawaiian luau, because I've never been to one.
Ooh, I love that idea.
Yeah, with the fire and the dancing and all.
Heck yeah. Would you volunteer to be the like guy that learns how to do the what is it, like the dancing? Would you volunteer?
Oh Lord, no, I'm terrible at that.
Okay. All right. That sounds like fun though. I
I
like
can
it.
make the fire.
Awesome. Where is my... I feel like my food fantasy, because like now that I'm in LA and I haven't really done like wintry stuff, like I feel like my food fantasy would be, I'd like to go to a cabin. I'd like it to be snowing, like a lot. Have like an inside fire. I want to have like a giant, and I mean giant, like cross section of a tree, you know, sort of like a giant cutting board that is full of just like the biggest like smorgasbord of salami and prosciutto and cheese and all that kind of stuff. And I want like a really, really good bottle of wine, like a lot of bottles of wine. But I want one of those like giant furry rugs in front of the fire. And that I just spend the whole night there with my partner, with my boyfriend, like hanging out and just being like, what's up? I think that is my food fantasy. What about you, Val?
I recommend this bottle of wine.
Yep. What is this?
I need.
Okay.
I have to say that the chicken and the prosciutto is a really good mix.
Thank
Like
you.
the leanness of the chicken and then the extra from the prosciutto is really a nice combination.
Thank you. I make that pasta like for my son all the time. I mean, not always all the time. Sometimes, you know, I put bacon because we don't have prosciutto, or I don't even put the chicken. You know, I just like make a version of it, but he loves it. Like it's all-time favorite. So thank you. Okay. I can't find how.
We really, really, really loved the asparagus. That was absolutely to die for. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, good. Thank you. I'm so glad. Oh, here it is. I couldn't see it. It was like invisible. Okay, now move this out of the way.
Thank you, Shani. This was a wonderful experience. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a wonderful time.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
¿Se va? We just want to say bye and happy Valentine's Day. We love this.
Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. So glad that you came.
It was really fun. We
Awesome.
love it.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. Thanks. I really appreciate that. So glad everybody had fun.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, cream. Hey guys, we're about to log off just so that we can, and like I gotta really focus on getting ready here. So if anybody has any more questions, please let me know. If you like need help with your lava cakes, you know, I'll stay on for like another 5 minutes so I can like help out. You know, whatever you feel like chatting with me about. So you got a couple more minutes, but I just wanted to say that we're really glad you're here.
Well, we really had a great time.
Thank you.
And the pasta's delicious.
The what?
The pasta's delicious.
Thank you.
It's kid approved, but you already knew that.
Well, double kid approved. My brother likes it too.
Oh. Good. I love it.
So you said you're gonna send a survey at the end?
Yeah, probably not till like Tuesday. This week, but again, we really appreciate like any comments. Yeah, one of the things we were wondering if we should have made like, yeah, just any comments, any like if you, where am I? If you've been to any other classes like this or, you know, suggestions, just because it's new for us. So,
Sure.
you know.
So I teach 4th grade and we're virtual all the time, as you know. So the only one suggestion I have is if there's any way to get a close up when you're chopping.
Oh.
Or like a close up on your hands when you're doing that handwork. That's the only suggestion. I think everything else was great.
Okay, you know what I'll do then? I'll make a video and
Well, no, because it's hard. Like technically, it's actually more difficult than it seems at the back because
right, but I
otherwise-
can make
but
it for the
see-
future.
Yeah, see how.
Yeah, you know what? I'll put it on my YouTube channel and then you guys can watch it. Okay.
Like that's the only suggestion.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. That's a good one. I can try that.
Too much.
Huh?
Too much sugar. Definitely going for another
walk.